Hey guys, this is Lee. Wanted to share some tips with you today about a problem that I have, which is having frequent heartburn. So I want to thank Prilosec OTC for sponsoring this video. So as I got older, I started getting frequent heartburn, and I really wanted to get down to what was causing it and possibly try to figure out how I could remedy that. So what I did was I looked at what the causes were. Smoking, I don't do that. Being overweight, not really overweight. And the third one is really what foods you're eating. So I started creating a food journal every time I had heartburn. So I would write down everything that I ate for the previous 24 hours. And I started creating that journal and started noticing some real trends. So the three things that I really noticed were spicy and greasy foods caused my heartburn. Overeating, eating too much in one sitting caused my heartburn. And one that was a little bit shocking to me is we eat a lot of pasta. And so the tomato sauce really was giving me heartburn as well. Okay, so I tried to figure out ways that I could help myself with having the frequent heartburn I had. Of course, I tried popping antacids, but it was after the fact. And I tried doing other things too, like elevating myself at night. I have a mattress that goes up a little bit. I could stuff some pillows behind me, and sleeping a little bit elevated was supposed to help that as well. Those things really just aren't really that realistic. I can't sleep elevated like that. So on to the tips I was going to give you that work for me. One, it seems like a no-brainer, but eat smaller meals. So if I know I'm going to a barbecue, I'm going out to a big dinner, something like that, I try to eat a small snack before I actually go to that event, because the smaller meals really helps with me with not getting frequent heartburn. The second thing is obviously try to limit those trigger foods. So that's a harder one, right? Because I really do love certain foods, and unfortunately, those are the spicy and greasy kind. So I can't always avoid those. And so the third one is I started really taking Prilosec OTC for those specific events where I know I'm probably going to overindulge a little bit. The food's going to be a little bit spicy, a little bit greasier. So I take Prilosec OTC that few times a year where I really need that extra help. Okay, so Prilosec OTC is a huge benefit for me for treating frequent heartburn. So I know that there's just gonna be those barbecues, those fun parties, especially going into summer, that I wanna go to, and I'm probably gonna overindulge a little bit. So I take one of these pills for 14 days to stop my heartburn before it starts, which I love. Here's the thing though, it's possible to have zero heartburn while taking Prilosec OTC. I know this because it worked for me. So what you need to do is you take one pill a day for 14 days for frequent heartburn, but you cannot take it more than 14 days or more often than once every 4 months, unless you consult a doctor. Oh, and it's not for immediate relief. Now don't get me wrong, I still have to be very conscious about what I eat and the quantity I eat with each sitting, because Prilosec OTC really isn't like a free pass to eat whatever I want, but I love food. So I know I'm going to enjoy those foods during those specific times of years and holidays that I really just want to have some fun and I don't want to think about it. So Prilosec OTC is now really just part of that routine with me. So as I get older and I have frequent heartburn, I really want to take some smarter steps to stop heartburn before it starts. And in order to do so, creating the food journal really helped me. So it helped me identify the spicy and greasy foods that I probably already knew in my back of my mind that were causing some of the problems. It also allowed me to write down and create those smaller meals in that journal. So again, just that overindulgence at those specific times of the year, I knew that was causing those problems. And then I wanted something that would stop it before it starts. And that's when I started taking Prilosec OTC. Because if I really wanted that 24-hour relief, I knew I was going to go to a big party or something going on that time of year was, I just probably were going to eat the foods that I love, which were going to cause me the heartburn. So anyways, give it a shot if you want to try some relief before you actually get started. Prilosec OTC did it for me, so give it a shot and see if it works for you as well. Thanks.